Hello and welcome everyone, and I wanted to make a video about why I quit working 9 to 5. So 9 to 5, this is something that I used to, work retail just like you. And one of the most hated things about working in retail is this. And I just messed it up. So this is a tie. In case you don't know it, you probably do. And guess what? The most and the worst kind of jobs out there will require you to have a dress code. So some of the worst retail jobs that I ever had, I had to have a dress up for your work. I mean, every single time you think about what kind of clothes am I gonna be wearing, then you come with those uncomfortable clothes. Sometimes the weather is, think about people who are working as a mailman. They get paid a lot of money, but at the same time they have to go outside every single day. You have to deliver the mail and so on. It's like every day is the same exact thing. 9 to 5, punch the clock in and out, do certain tasks for your boss and so on. This is working retail, and it is some of the most hated kind of jobs out there. And I'm not talking about mailman jobs, I'm talking about retail jobs. Actually, those are the worst kind of jobs. Well, you go into a store and people are buying stuff. Okay, now normally people enjoy shopping, a lot of people do, but when you work in retail, you hate shopping. You hate shopping because you go into a store and that's what you're actually doing. You're helping other people to shop for things you sometimes can't afford because you're making minimum wage. And the worst thing about some of those jobs is like you're tempted to buy some of the things that you work in. So if you work 9 to 5 in a job like a retail establishment and you want to buy something big, I mean, you save up all your paychecks, you get a discount, when all the sales are, you buy stuff from that store and so on, and eventually you end up like having no money to take home because you always spend it in the place that you work in. That's the thing about working 9 to 5 in those retail jobs. So it's not fun. But if you want to quit working 9 to 5 and work for yourself, you got to figure out a few things out. And the thing I hated the most about working 9 to 5 is I have to go show up at work at a certain time, let's say 9 o'clock, and get out at 5 exactly every single day. There's a rule, the same thing all over again. You go into your job, punch the clock, punch out, get in. Every day, same deal. Working, wearing a uniform, and not enjoying what you're doing, and always thinking, hey, if I was out of this jail, and it really is like a jail, working 9 to 5, you punch the clock in, you can't get out until exactly 5 o'clock if that's your job. If your job ends at 3, it's always like the same exact time that you have to get out from that job. So if you really hate your work, and I did myself, you have to quit. And by quitting it, you have to decide what is your next plan. How you're gonna quit, how you're gonna make money, and so on. And what happened to me is I was fired. I was kind of fired. I wasn't like I'm gonna quit. I was on the way out, and I had only one income stream, and I had a few income streams that were sideways, but they were not making good money. And because I was concentrating on just one place where I was making cash, I end up, when I actually got fired from that specific location, which was the best thing ever happened to me, is that not at that time I didn't think about this way. I realized that I have to, progress back what I used to be good at doing before, which was selling things online. So I went back to selling things online, and I start to get rid of things initially, get some extra cash because you don't have a job and so on. But then as I kept on selling things that I don't really need, eventually it was like, oh, this is a great way to make money. Let me discover some other online things that I can do to make money online. I discovered Fiverr, I discovered Etsy, I discovered Udemy, I mean, YouTube as well. And of course, if you're watching this video and you watched all the way here, make sure you subscribe to this channel because this channel is awesome. Or, well, because really I'm going to be teaching you a lot of things that you should be learning about and how to quit your 9 to 5 job. So after I have decided I'm going to be totally quitting the job, which I didn't really choose to quit, I was just fired. The job itself, I mean, I had to pick a bunch of different, jobs that were online because I couldn't find anything else. I was applying to so many places. The Great Recession just hit, one place, another place, and so on. I've been sending out 10, 20 resumes every single week. I was getting one interview a month, and sometimes I was getting one interview in a few months. In every single interview you go in there, somebody else is more qualified, is getting the same job, and I have all the qualifications. I have everything I need to get the job. So I have a teaching certificate, I have my master degree, I have everything in line, and the only thing I'm missing is the teaching experience. So I actually got a job with the teaching experience, and now what do I need? More teaching experience, more degrees, going back to school, and so on. It's like a never-ending cycle with those jobs. It's like they want you to keep just going back, studying, and getting all those worthless degrees. And why do I say they're worthless? They're worthless because you spend so much money getting them. Eventually, when you're trying to pay them off by getting a job to pay them off, the job itself is not making you enough to pay them off. So the degrees, everything that you got, cost you around maybe 100,000. Some people 200,000 we are talking about that they paid for those degrees, plus interest, plus everything else, room and board, and college cost, everything. It is astronomical. And then you work in a job that pays you barely enough to make a living, which is like 30K or something. That's lucky if you get that. Most people are getting like 18, right there next to the poverty line. And to pay off this humongous loan that you accumulated, plus you're getting more loans because now you have to pay for other things as well, credit card loans, vehicle loans. You have to have a vehicle to drive. A lot of those places you're not going to get a job unless you get to the job, so you need to have some kind of reliable transportation and so on. So what I'm trying to tell you is the following: quitting 9 to 5, it is a journey. It is a journey that you can get to if you're serious about making money online. Think about it this way. Think about designing your path. How are you going to get from step A all the way to this step? You have to have a bunch of niches, things you're going to be really good at, because you don't want to have one income stream. And what's going to happen if somebody fires you from that income stream? Everything's going to get lost the next day. That's why multiple income streams, multiple ways to make money online. This is all the things that I have discovered myself in my journey that I have started. And this journey I have started without any option. I had to have a way for me to make a living. So by starting all those different things, I wanted to see which one works for me, which one is going to pay me the money. I tried my best at every one of those, and as I was doing it, I was getting really good at some of them, and I was like, this is a great way to make money online. So every single one of them is the way for you to build your income streams, and eventually, if you build enough of them, you'll be making enough money to support yourself and getting everything that you actually want. So thank you so much for watching this channel. I hope this thing will really help you out. And if you want to learn more, there's going to be a link right here to my actual website where you can buy any of my classes and you can learn more about how to make money online at your home, at your convenience, and stop working to 9 to 5. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and see you in the next video.